Okay, I am back live again. If you guys can hear me, let me know. Okay, I'm just waiting for you guys to let me know that you can hear me. Okay, so everyone on YouTube can hear me. And you can hear me on Facebook. Okay, so tell me where we were last. Where did the video cut out? Yes, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I guess we can say compliments of Spectrum. Yes, I could use an umbrella drink right about now. Absolutely. Okay, so I was trimming the greeting. So all you didn't see was me gluing the greeting to the bunny, right? Okay, so I was trimming the sentiment. So all I did was use the tiny trimmer, and I trimmed it down, and then I just used my liquid glue and added them right on the back. And I was saying, you didn't hear me, but I was saying that you could put it somewhere else, but I like putting it on his back because he's like hopping away and saying Happy Easter. Um, okay, so I'm going to take a deep breath really quick. It's so stressful. I swear. I just don't understand why some people have so much good luck and oh, I don't want to rant. I haven't seen y'all in a couple weeks. I missed y'all. Okay, so we're gonna make the treat holder now. And let me pull up my measurements. So again, this measures 2 by 8 1/4. We're gonna score it at 3.5 inches on both sides. So 3.5, and then turn it, and 3.5. Okay. And we're going to do that on both pieces since we're making both of them. So 3.5 and 3.5. And then the other piece that we have, this one, that measures 3 7/8 by 3. We're going to score this at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Yeah, so maybe I'm going to ask for y'all to pray again. Pray that Google Fiber comes sooner rather than later. Because this internet issue is just going to give me a heart attack, I swear. Okay, now, these 2 pieces, we're going to use the Delightful Tag Topper Punch. And we're going to punch the ends. Okay, one more. Okay, so now we're going to add the little strip of designer series paper. And if you want to make, you can make 6 of these out of 1 sheet of paper if you don't decorate the back. So I'm not decorating the back because I want to be able to make 6 of these, right? Yeah, okay, so let me fold this on the score line, burnish it with my bone folder, both of these. And then we're going to add the designer series paper. So I'm going to get my liquid glue. Okay, so there's that one. Now we'll do this one. There's that. Now we'll make the box that goes on the inside. So we're gonna fold on the score lines. And this will have a little template tomorrow for you. Yeah, let's do both of these. Now we're going to do some cutting. So I'm going to cut on each corner up to the score line, and then I'm going to trim each of the tabs. I have a little bowl of candy that I'm going to show you that will fit in here. Yeah, so you have several options. I told David that today when the Google Fiber people were out there doing the line, I said, would you go out there and give them a $20 bill? He laughed at me, but I'm really serious. I'm like, I'll do anything. Get my fiber going sooner rather than later. I don't want to be the last one on the street. I want to be the first one. Not that they have any, they probably don't have any say-so in which street gets it first, but okay, now I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal. Mary Catherine asked, why is the internet so bad? Exactly. I'm only like 2.5 miles from my old house. So why is it so bad? Well, the difference is because I'm using Spectrum, and I had Google Fiber at our old house. So that is the difference. Ever since we got Google Fiber, we never had any issues ever again. Like, honestly, like, it's the best. So that's the difference, is that our only option here was either AT&T or Spectrum, and yeah. I have to be careful because I actually know people that work for both companies, but you know, y'all know it doesn't work. It's not like I'm trying to do something really crazy. I'm just trying to go live and make a project, but I cannot keep a signal. And this is the third time our internet's gone out today. It's not uncommon for it to go out 2 or 3 times a day. Now you see why I'm so stressed. Okay, so I use liquid glue to add the box on the inside, because that way, if I didn't place it exactly where I wanted it, then I can shift it around. And you could glue the sides if you want, like that, but I'm not, okay? So you do have that option, but I'm not going to. Because I'm using ribbon to kind of hold everything together. Okay, now I'm going to get the candy bowl and show you the options for some candy. So these little chicks, I think I got them at Walgreens. They fit in here perfectly. So little chicks. Little Reese eggs, you could put a couple of those in there. Reese cups, Hershey Kisses, Rolos. The Kit Kats will fit, but kind of cattywampus. So it's actually better for smaller candy. The Hi-Chews fit in there perfectly. I love these things. And then also these little Hershey Hershey candy bars, you can fit 2 in there. See, you might be able to fit 3 actually. I don't know. I didn't have a third. Okay, so I've shown you, and did I say Hershey Kisses also? So there's lots of options. These are more expensive and some of these are more affordable, but now ribbon wise, we're going to use flower, okay, I'm trying to pull up Flower for Every Season ribbon combo pack. So that's what I'm using for ribbon. Sorry, I had to pull up my supply list. Okay, so bring this from the back side. Yeah, and I think that some people have better luck with other companies depending on your neighborhood. I don't know the infrastructure about this neighborhood, but I do know that the very night that the Spectrum guy, he was here like 8 hours laying cable. He said that because our house is a new construction and it's constructed to withstand tornadoes, that that the houses are built with more metal, and when your house has more metal, it blocks the internet signal. And I'm like, wait a second, nobody told me that. Like, okay, give me back my old house because I need internet. Like, seriously, can that be true? I don't know. I kind of felt like, I don't know. How can you say he wasn't telling the truth? I don't really know. I just know that's what he said. So, okay, now we're going to add this right here. And I'm just going to use liquid glue. Yeah, it's 2022. You would think that internet would not be such a big deal for anybody really, especially now with COVID, the way everyone's had to work from home and learn from home. Okay, now this is going to get popped up. Isn't it so cute? See, I just want to stamp and be happy. I don't want to have to deal with crazy internet stuff. Okay, there's that one. Now we'll finish this one. So same pack of ribbon. Oh, there's the name. And I'm going to come from the back to the front. I have to say that because sometimes if you get confused about tying your ribbon, you have to first figure out, do you bring it from the back to the front or from the front to the back? So for this project, I'm bringing it from the back to the front. And yes, this is, I don't know if this is the same color ribbon as cardstock I used. You could use soft succulent or mint macaron, I believe, and it would still look good. Okay, now we're going to add this to here, just with liquid glue. So Diana asked, what could you use if you don't have the Ladybug punch? We honestly don't have, I don't know that we have any punches or dies right now that will make it. Like in the old days, if you guys remember my punch books, we used to make it with the oval punch and the circle punch. So if you have any of our old punches, watch my video on how to make a bunny with our oval punch and our circle punch. And I don't have my punch book here right this minute with me. I'll try to make sure I bring it over on Wednesday to show you. But yeah, oval punches and circle punches you can also make. Oh, and it also will hold a little hand sanitizer. So hand sanitizer will also fit. Cute, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions now. Like I said, this will be on my blog tomorrow. It'll have a free inspiration sheet with all the measurements. The designer series paper that I used is the Subtles Pack 6x6 in our annual catalog. And yes, I used the Daisy Punch for the ears and the Ladybug Punch for the body. And I can show you guys real quick, those of you that missed the beginning. So to make the body, again, you just cut out a ladybug. And then you trim off the little antennas. There's that. And then you take the Daisy Punch. Snip that. And then just use a little bit of liquid glue here. And then you attach it. There you go. And the little bunny tail is from the Hippo and Friends. But if you have any little teeny tiny flower punch, one of our old ones, that would work also. Okay, if you ask a question on the first part of this video, please repost it now. Yeah, because I'm not sure where all those went. And I'm going to look on Facebook now. So I answered the question about the paper. Let's see. Okay, no questions. Oh, someone asked, what is a haichu? Well, I don't really know what to say other than the fact that it is really, really, really awesome. They taste so yummy. Guys, what do you compare a haichu to? Man, they're really good. They're one of my favorites, but it's pure sugar. So I would say, no, a Starburst is hard. I don't know. Somebody help me out here. What's a haichu taste like? There's all different flavors, though. This is melon. There's more flavors. The Daisy Punch. Yep, the Daisy Punch is the perfect size. Absolutely. So Cindy says it's similar to Starburst, but better. Yeah, Starburst is really too sweet. This is not. So Kat asked, any tips for not getting glue all over your fingers? Are you using the silicone craft sheet? Because I've found that this really helps not to not get it on your fingers. So like you can see, it stays on here instead of on your fingers. I would say use your silicone craft sheet. Yeah. I also keep, like, I have my little duck bowl here that I keep like a baby wipe. But usually if you just, I usually just wad it up if I get it on my fingers. When is the next bingo? Okay, so I know some of y'all are going to be so sad, but the next one's going to be March 19th. I can't pull off another one. I got too many irons in the fire. So my birthday is in a few weeks, and Stampin' Up! Is having our $1 million retreat. So even though I reached my 2 million like 4 years ago, I think. I can't remember how many years ago it was. But the trip has been delayed because of COVID. So it's finally on. And they're combining all of us $1 million, 2 million, 3 million into one retreat. So David and I are leaving to go to Utah the week of my birthday for our $1 million retreat. So I can't do it the weekend before, and I can't do it the weekend after or the weekend that we're there. So I can do it the weekend after. So March 19th is the next one. So I'm sorry I couldn't fit one in the month of February, but I just couldn't do it. Yeah. So I think, did I say the wrong date? February or March 19th. So it's Saturday. Yeah. And I haven't chosen the stamp set yet because there's lots of items that's on back order right now. And I'm kind of hoping, sorta, that the things that are on back order might come back in. I don't know. I might end up having probably a birthday bingo event because March is my birthday. It's my husband's birthday. It's my daddy's birthday. So birthdays are kind of on our mind in March, right? So Kat says maybe it is possible that you use too much. Absolutely. Because someone asked me a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, why do I not put liquid glue like all the way to the edge? And the reason I don't is because when you add when you're attaching it, the glue, when it kind of flattens it and spreads it out. So you don't have to put glue all the way to the edge. It will work its way out. Any other questions before I sign off? Yeah, and I'll be live again on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Yeah, I'm back to my regular schedule, except for the week that I go to Utah again. I'm gonna make up for all the trips that got canceled in the last 2 years. I'm just gonna make up for them this year because I'm going to Utah in March and I'm also going again in June. But then after that trip, I'm going to Tennessee also to see my family, but I haven't set the date on that one. So yeah, but I'm gonna travel again this year, so I got to see my family. So Brenda asks, where is part 1? It's probably processing. It should be on my channel. You're asking over on YouTube, so it should be there now. Just go to my channel and pull up my most recent videos. And if you need the link, let me know. Here's my email address right here, helpdesk@chickenscratch.com. Which Daisy Punch? It's the regular one, so not the medium, but the large one. And here's the item number. I think that item number still works. Okay, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. And again, I'm sorry I lost my internet again, but pray that Google Fiber comes sooner rather than later. And I'm so thankful that they're coming. It's going to be a long wait though, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they'll be here really quickly. Okay, see y'all on Wednesday. Thank you again.